studied her content and others. He was near death shortly after turning 30, after his mother died. He arranged her burial alone because he had no close family. It surprised him how stressful it was. His mother reared him as an only child, which was rare. He was suggested for adoption by her parents. Against that advice, she reared him and worked hard as a waitress to support them. He lost her at 30 after she was diagnosed with cancer at 28. Her funeral plans were overwhelming, and he laid in bed that night worried about money and grief. He slipped into a deep sleep as he lay there crying and exhausted. But he woke up instantly with severe chest discomfort. He fainted on the way back to bed, after despairingly going to the bathroom medicine cabinet. As he lost consciousness, he floated above his corpse. He felt detached from his body, which was unusual. Amazingly, a tunnel appeared above the bathroom doorway, drawing him in. A great force drove him onward, and joined others who appeared like radiant orbs heading toward a faraway, brilliant light. In that powerful instant, he saw the universe's complexities. He learned advanced math, science, and history. The dazzling light of his true origin encircled him with love, eliminating negativity and pain. He felt a strong connection as he approached the source, which spans eternity and infinity. Here, time was meaningless. Time is a construct we created for our mortal life. After approaching the blinding light, he felt a deep connection and let his vast soul blend with it. After being drawn away, he was in a big white space with no doors or windows. Without hunger or thirst, time didn't affect him. He studied complicated arithmetic problems to discover the universe's secrets. While contemplating, a tall angel appeared. A flowing white gown with a glittering golden belt adorned the almost 9-foot angel. The angel smiled and remarked, "You again." What did "you again" mean? He has been in this ethereal realm previously, and opted to return to Earth. The angel said, "Souls starting their journey on Earth have their memories erased when they leave Earth. Earth, the hardest realm. Let souls choose to maintain or forget memories upon return." He asked the angel, "Why did I choose to come back?" The angel smiled and responded, "You must have had your reasons. Perhaps he found purpose on Earth or was lured back by family and friends. Whatever the reason, he took a big decision. He learned more about life, death, and the universe as the angel spoke. He gained a new perspective on the world after spending time in the vast expanse. Despite his desire to return to the radiant source, he understood he had chosen a different road. The angel underlined free will, underlining that he alone chose to journey, and its purpose. No soul was forced to leave the afterlife, but the angel couldn't explain why he returned to Earth other than that he had done so twice before. He wondered how he could make such a judgment without understanding his previous choice. The angel replied with a pre-earthly contract. Its sacred book contained his earthly goals. As he read the contract, memories of his plea to depart for Earth and his yearning to return returned. He returned because he believed remembering his true home would help him achieve his earthly aspirations. It was like a warrior accepting battle's challenges out of obligation to face life's hardest problems. He recognized something vital and started a new quest, conserving home memories. Waking up on the floor, he felt odd and out of place. His melancholy eclipsed his love for his mother once the chest pain subsided. He wanted something special, a light in the darkness. He fell into a bottomless hole of despair. Eating and sleeping were strange, and daily routines seemed unattainable. Depression faded, but doubt stayed. Was his experience real? His narrative was shared with friends throughout the years to gauge their reactions. Some assumed it was a dream, while others thought his fall produced hallucinations. Only one friend perceived it as a near-death experience, which he initially doubted. He's confident the vision was real. He finds solace in knowing his mother is in a beautiful place everyone will attain. Though he wants a life review like the one he saw, he keeps his self-assigned duties hidden to avoid condemnation. Time can distort angelic chat memories. He appreciates sharing his near-death experience here. He requests respect and discourages criticism. Whether you consider it a dream, your opinion matters. Do not undermine the experience with strict views. I appreciate you letting him share this occasion. Story number 2. The incredible journey of a man facing death to meet Jesus. Everybody, welcome. After a motorcycle accident, he was caught between life and death. Unclear. He encourages you to imagine as he tells this amazing story. His experiences go beyond the everyday, exploring the essence of existence. Imagine a brilliant, almost unearthly blue light flashing after a powerful head hit. Dear friends, here is the dazzling path to the holy realm, the conduit to the unknown. After this, the story weaves a tapestry of divine encounters and heartbreaking choices. Let's travel with, as his findings will change your view of life and the unknown. After the unforeseen accident, he was engulfed in heat and a bright blue light. With its overwhelming brightness, this beacon seemed to whisper, "Anthony, you're gravely injured. Follow this path." The blue light directed him on a spiraling trip. The ache and heat subsided as he rose, each step reflecting the blue light. Each rise brought a new step, propelling him upward until he stopped 10 to 15 feet from the pinnacle. The dazzling steps stopped there. He saw an ethereal white stone footbridge with wrought iron ornamentation and an oak handrail. On the left side of the bridge were his father, 2 sisters, grandmother, and uncle. The bridge's center and right side were empty. Attempts to engage his family proved useless, as they either couldn't hear him or chose to reject his presence. Instead, they gazed beyond him with deep love and peace. The bizarre landscape was a pure white canvas with no clouds, trees, soil, or grass. In retrospect, he thought it was heaven. His father started the conversation by questioning his presence in the ether. Confused, he admitted ignorance. His father pointed to a leather jacket, saying it belonged to his brother. The accident jacket was shown to be heavily damaged. He realized that his father's jacket would have been scared by that tragedy. His father hinted that his brother's destiny depended on the jacket's return. He enthusiastically consented to this essential assignment. His sisters shone with unmatched purity and kindness in an opalescent white brightness. He marveled at their exquisite beauty, as if they had been given the greatest gift. This yearning left him mute. He grabbed his grandmother's golden hair to discover its mystery, driven by curiosity. Her gentle hand stopped him, whispering, "Anthony, you shouldn't gaze upon that light. It's not meant for you." He was confused. After that, Norma, Audrey, Grammy, and Uncle Carl sang, "Anthony, it's not your time. You must return, for your life is filled with purpose. The hour hasn't come. Go back." He hesitated, saying, "The pain is unbearable, and I don't even know the way back." Bright beam of light plummeted to his right like a halogen spotlight into the abyss in a crucial moment. Jesus floated easily on the route as his sight followed it. "So, Anthony, what will you choose?" he said. "Do I have a choice?" Jesus replied, "Indeed, the choice is yours. Your earthly vessel has endured profound trauma, and no one would fault you for choosing to stay." He contemplated the repercussions, thinking about Earth's beloved souls. His thoughts formed vivid representations of his loved ones, his wife Anne, his mother Grace, brothers Darren and Boovie, and sisters Christy and Diana. Once entire hearts now had jagged pain scars, as if fragments had been ripped from them. Jesus revealed that they were heartbroken. Anne's world fell into sorrow as her mother lamented, "Why, my special little baby?" She became isolated, lost her appetite, burnt cigarettes fiercely, and stopped dating and socializing. Danielle, in her 20s, was ready to marry but needed a groom. She wept for the perfect wedding with him at her side. His realization that he needed to return was vital. His wife, Pauline, elderly neighbors who had shared their lives with him, mother, in-laws, and siblings prayed and thought of him. Their sincere pleadings rang like their voices were beside him, each one marking a step closer to home. With determination, he told Jesus, "I want to return." Jesus reassured him, "It's not your time yet. Greater plans await you." Still, doubts lingered about pain, the difficult recovery path, and the fear of losing himself. Being aware of his thoughts, Jesus calmed him. "You won't face such tribulations without reward." Jesus said, "I'll send you back with a gift." His right hand gripped his right, and his left caressed his neck. All discomfort gone instantly. His body tilted 45 degrees as his left hand contacted his head. Over Main Medical Center, they descended like an escalator. They passed through the antiseptic operation room as ethereals. His doctor painstakingly treated his severe brain and head injuries. Jesus gently escorted him back to his body, reconciling his spirit and body. This is his last memory. We complete today's joint experience. Please share your thoughts in the comments. May you stay safe and blessed until we meet again. Third story. Why my husband went to heaven and my return to mortality. In high school, my husband and I started dating. We broke up in college due to long-distance dating. We had separate life experiences and relationships throughout this time. We often messaged each other on social media after the split. After reconnecting, we realized our sentiments were strong. We hesitated to reunite because we were afraid prior difficulties might reappear. However, we accepted our feelings and tried again. Reuniting increased our friendship. We now spend more time together and communicate honestly, strengthening our friendship. A year after reconciling, we married and planned a spectacular Hawaii vacation. We returned in an unexpected way. We had a terrible vehicle accident on our way home from the airport owing to exhaustion after the plane was delayed by weather. I got head and leg injuries, while my husband got serious ones. As I saw the accident, time appeared to slow down and I felt divorced from my body. The car's smoke and our body's silence made me feel fragile. When I shouted for aid, no one responded, and I felt trapped in darkness. I expected the conventional tunnel, but found myself in utter darkness in this bizarre encounter. This was unusual given my past understanding of such stories. I felt safe and serene waiting in the eternal dark. In a flash, I was transported to every moment of my life, like a vividly recorded movie, bringing them back with intense realism. I revisited my youth and adolescence, reliving love and grief and remembering influential people and events. This unique review brought me back to my life emotionally. Beyond seeing my own visions, I could sense others' emotions. Their excitement and anguish made me more aware of my own feelings and those around me. Like playing a huge game where everyone gained or lost points for their activities. Every choice, good or bad, affected my future. Helping others gained my points, but harming others decreased them, generating remorse and regret. Realizing that this scoring system may determine celestial existence, I felt a powerful pull leading me to a distant light. This warm light brought me happiness and calm I had never experienced before. I sensed a weird power in this place and explored it out of curiosity. As I neared the cone-shaped radiant body with many colored light spots, I felt a sense of holiness and seriousness. A force blocked my entry to this light. After several futile tries, I realized that animosity was the problem. Deep-seated anger towards specific individuals established a barrier to accessing the realm of living. To release these negative thoughts, I forgave and let go of resentment and wrath. This decision gave freedom and relief, allowing admission into the light. I sensed a powerful energy of unconditional love and acceptance. I felt comfortable and relaxed, free from cares and anxiety, and was filled with happiness and fulfillment. I felt like I was part of a spreading love, reborn with sincerity and freedom. Heaven was more lovely than expected as they approached the light center. Glowing flowers surrounded a serene lake, where radiant people enjoyed paradise's splendor. I was captivated by the scene and saw life in a new way. I started to glow, and everyone smiled at me, creating a loving and peaceful environment. I wanted to stay and enjoy this amazing feeling. But then I saw a beautiful angel. She explained her function in settling newcomers with shiny wings and a friendly face. She invited me to explore heaven with her, and we visited a plaza and a beautiful garden where I got to see my deceased loved ones enjoying life in heaven. As the angel discussed returning to work, I expressed gratitude for bringing me to this lovely spot. Angel grinned and reminded me my time wasn't up. However, it was time to return. I hesitated, but the angel gently emphasized that I still had earthly missions and ambitions. I grudgingly agreed, and the angel led me out. He expressed my regret to leave such a beautiful location, and the angel promised me I would always be welcome, but I had to go back. I found my hubby in the darkness. Surprising me, I proposed heading home after our passionate embrace. His reaction was shocking. He couldn't return. Time was up. He cried as he told me that he and the angels would always aid me through tough times, even though we were apart. He loved me and encouraged me to live and fulfill my tasks. Despite my anguish and loneliness, I let go of his hand and watched him fade into the light, knowing we would meet again. I was dizzy and returned to the crash site. Returning to awareness, I was shocked. Opened my eyes to see my hubby gone. After being hospitalized with several fractured bones, he realized he was happy in his new life. The recovery was long and filled with missing him. Thanks to this remarkable experience, I learned to value each day and prioritize physical health. I appreciate the compassion and attention that helped me through terrible times.